I'm so excited. This is Ser Mamá episode number 2 in English. Last week we had the chance to talk with an amazing Canadian doula, and today I get the chance to talk to an amazing new mom. She's originally from Miami, but she moved recently to Texas, and today she's gonna let me know how she's dealing, a new mom in a new state and a quarantine going on, and the world has just changed. There's no events that we can do as moms where we usually go and meet other moms, like the libraries and all those things, and that can be hard and tough for new moms especially. So welcome, Chrissy Rodriguez. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm super excited, as you can tell, because I'm after meeting you through Instagram and hearing a little bit about your story, I can totally relate with you being a new mom. And the one thing that I cherish the most when I go back 3 years ago when my son was a baby is that I needed those space to go and meet with other moms. And since COVID arrived in our lives, it's literally impossible to do and to have those kind of spaces when we meet with other moms. So I want you to tell us a little bit about your story of being a new mom in a new state with a pandemic going on.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So it's very difficult considering we don't have any Mommy and Me classes or anything like that. And I had to figure out a way where I can meet other moms that are going through the same journey, the same path, the same chapter of their lives that I am, that I can connect with. And so I reached out on Instagram, and I went on Instagram. I looked up my city and moms in the city, and I saw, who was kind of with the same age group, which moms had the same children as my daughter. My daughter's a year and a half. And I messaged them, and I met 2 moms. We actually met up at a mall once, and that was great. And then from there, it kind of my idea to do a whole mommy blog just blossomed. And I met so many women all around the world, which has been a huge support for me, because being in a city where I don't know anyone, it could get very lonely. And my husband works, so it's just me. And me and my daughter, who's a year and a half, and every day you kind of need some adult interaction with other moms that can help you and who have gone through it and can teach you what you don't know as a first-time mom. So I started on Instagram and never looked back.
I love what you're telling us about Instagram, because a lot of people tend to, see only the dark side of social media and know the bright side, and, just being this platform where a lot of women and a lot of moms and a lot of people can meet with the same interests. And I love what you're saying, because you just have a baby that is 1.5, and I'm sure that you needed that support because you're far away from your family, from your mom, from your husband's mom, and maybe I don't know if you have sisters, but it's so hard to do it all by yourself, and I'm sure a lot of women can relate. And I want you to tell us a little bit more about your blog through Instagram. What are your plans, and how do you manage to be a full-time mom and a mom on Instagram?
Wow, so I get a lot of mom guilt sometimes because I feel I'm very active on Instagram with all my followers and other moms. They support me and I want to support them. So I try to time myself on when I am more active on it, because I don't want to take the attention away from my daughter. How do I manage? What am I planning on doing? Right now, I'm using it as a support system. I hope to grow my brand and have it become something big. I've always been into interior decorating and fashion. That's what I know. That's what I've done for years. So eventually, maybe down the line when she gets older, after I'm done with kids, I'll probably open up my own store and go from there. But right now, it's just a big support system. And I think where I am at right now in my journey, that's what I need.
It's so cool to hear you. How you have these big plans, but you are so mindful about the time that you are cherishing right now with your daughter, right? Because time flies and they grow so fast that I just want to tell you that I love your page, and you can tell that you're into fashion and interior design because your pictures are beautiful and your daughter is just, you know, the cutest girl in the world. But you were telling me about this support system. Tell me how that works. How do you interact with other moms? What do you do with them? What do they do for you and with you?
So I'm very active in the sense that I talk to them. And it seems so simple, but sometimes it's so easy not to be present, right? So you go through Instagram, you go through pages you like and make little comments that have no meaning to them, but I actually like to talk to them. So if you look at my mailbox is always full. And if, you know, someone's feeling down, I could feel that energy. And for me, you know, I would appreciate if someone reached out to me. So I try to do the same for others. You know, because sometimes just one nice thing can do so much for someone having a really bad day. Because you don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know the shoes they're walking in. And so I think that to me is really important.
One thing that I love about Instagram is the potential that it has for all the moms that are out there and that are watching this show, because you literally maybe cannot do too many things outside being a mom, but through this platform you can start meeting new moms and maybe make your hobby like a future enterprise, you know, like you have plans in the long run. And also those authentic connection, not the fake ones. You're not there for the follows or the likes. You're really there to build a community, especially in these times where we literally cannot maybe go out for like a cup of coffee or go to the park and watch our kids play. So I applaud you for that. And I also want to ask you, are you the type of mom that was your mom or your grandma, or are you like, of course, your mom and your grandma were on Instagram, but do you think that you have like certain, you know, similarities?
Similarities for sure. I think I'm a little more outgoing and I put myself out there more than my mom and my grandmother would have done. My mom is very shy. She's very shy. And I grew up extremely shy. I was shy. I wouldn't want to speak to anyone. I would get so nervous, but I think I'm starting to come out of my shell more. And I think mostly because I want my daughter to see that. You know, I want her to grow up seeing me not afraid to take chances and not afraid to speak up and just not be a shy person. If you want something, get it. You'll get it.
That's totally true. And what I love also about your little family, that is that maybe you have plans to probably soon be a mom again, so you won't have only one, maybe there will be two or maybe three, I don't know, right, running around the house. But tell me a little bit more about your supporting team in your home right now, like your husband, or maybe do you have contact with your mom or your mother-in-law, who also is there for you when you need them?
I'm so thankful for FaceTime, because I call my mom probably once a day because I want her to see Nori. I want her to be able to talk to her. And so, you know, since we don't live so close, I don't want Nori to grow up not knowing them. So every day we're on FaceTime. My husband is amazing. He supports me. Anything I want to do, he supports me. He wants to make sure I get what I want. So I couldn't do it without him. I respect all the single moms. I respect them so much because this is so hard. And I don't know, I'm sure if I had to, I would, but I don't know how they do it. They really are the superwomen. I need that support system. That's what I need, and my home is that.
It's so beautiful to hear you speak with such a, you know, love and gratitude, because sometimes we do forget, right, that we are lucky when we have our, you know, our bestie, like our husband or our best friend that is our lover and the father of our kids. And it's true, there is so many women out there that maybe are doing it by themselves, and they are truly superheroes, like also our moms for sure, right, when they were raising so many kids at the same time. I literally don't know how they do it. But I want to thank you so much for being today today with us. And I want you to tell us like a little tip, or maybe share with us something that you can tell to all the women out there that are watching. Maybe they're moms, maybe they're thinking about being moms. What would you tell them?
Ask for help. I think that's really important. I know as women, we tend to want to do everything ourselves, right? We can take care of everything, and it's okay to ask for help. Trust your mommy instincts. It's there. Believe in them and trust them. Everyone's gonna have something to tell you and something to say, and there's no right way or wrong way. Just trust your instincts, and only you will know what works for you and your family.
What a great message, and it's so true, right? We need to trust more our instinct, even though sometimes it might not look like the right decision, but if you feel it in your heart and in your gut, maybe it's the right for you and for your family. Thank you so much, Chrissy, for being with me today in this Ser Mamá English version. I'm so excited to be able to reach out to all the wonderful women out there, and I thank you especially that you're being in tune. You asked for this show in English, and I'm so excited to pardon my English, but we just want to reach to you as well. And don't worry, because we have a lot of English and Spanish interviews coming in the near future. Thank you, Chrissy, again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.